You guys just as excited as me to be here? Let's get it started. This is not my first time on YouTube. I had a page before this. She didn't make it, unfortunately. But I'm sorry, I needed a thumbnail. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe right before we get started. We're gonna get started on some things that I want to talk about. It's really just like 5 ways to spot a fake girl's girl. Like, let's get them out of here, like ASAP. No Rocky. We're gonna start off by just giving a quick definition of what a girl's girl and what a mean girl is, because the fake girls are the mean girls. Yeah, those are the girls you gotta stay away from. So a girl's girl, right? We all love her. She's very supportive. She's gonna be very non-competitive, loyal, trustworthy. She's gonna be somebody that you want to have as your friend, empathetic and inclusive. And then a mean girl. The best movie that I can say that describes a mean girl versus a girl's girl is going to be 16 Wishes. 16 Wishes with Debbie Ryan. For all the Gen Zers out there who grew up watching Disney Channel, I mean, why not? I'm Gen Z and I'm not ashamed to claim that. So anyways, you know, she had that one friend, or she wasn't even her friend, but they grew up together but really did not like her at all. And then Debbie Ryan was, you know, the girl's girl, who ended up turning into like a slight mean girl. Or another example for that is Mean Girls. Duh, iconic. So the mean girl is going to be competitive and jealous. We don't want those girls as our friends, because there's a lot of situations where you'll have a girl around you and she's like low-key competing with you. Okay. Another one is gossipy. So a girl who talks behind your back, you never want to be friends with a girl who's going to talk behind your back, not defend you. And honestly, if she's talking about other people to you, low-key, she might be talking about you to other people. And you just kind of want to be aware of that, because especially if these girls are their friends, like really close. Yeah, two-faced is the word. She's going to be playing both sides, and those are the mean girls. You do not want to be around those girls. And exclusive, let's see, manipulative, insecure deep down. Okay, so these are some things that I jotted down because I think those are like the key things that describe what a mean girl is, who a mean girl is, and what she represents. Women being fake girls online versus in person. You know, we can see a lot of women on there who we probably know personally who claim loyalty, honesty, all these good things that not even just girls do, but just good people in general do. And you know them in real life and they're like terrible people. If the shoe fits, it's like, maybe if you are a mean girl, maybe you shouldn't be. But really are some of the rudest people, like, in real life. And not just to other people, but just to women more specifically. A lot of people would call those girls pick Misha, okay? Online, it's all kumbaya, and y'all make TikToks and videos and post out, have fun together. But they're really not good people to you behind your back. Only online. There's these public interviews. I don't know if anybody has seen these public interviews, where basically the girls are like sisters and they do like a cheating prank on one of the girls' boyfriend who is in a relationship. And whole time he was actually cheating with her sister. So friendships is like, they're probably one of the most important relationships that you have in this lifetime. And a lot of the people say, you know, make connections, but it's not just about the connecting. It's, you know, actually holding that connection, and for you to have people in your life who literally don't have your best interests at heart, It really sucks. And those are the fake girls, the ones who are literally behind your back just doing whatever. Home wreckers. So home wreckers, again, is going to be women who are not your friends, but women in general messing with or disrespecting relationships, knowing about the relationship. That's the biggest red flag. That's the biggest home wrecker, mean girl attitude you can ever get from a woman. Because there's a lot of women who don't know about relationships because of the man being very disrespectful and not even claiming that he's in one. But the women who do, they're not girls, because I can guarantee you a lot of girls are in these situations and they find out and they're like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Those are women who actually have dignity, who aren't looking for validation from a guy. Oh, he left her for me. Bro, he's playing both sides. And a lot of the time these women will say the most famous line, I don't owe her any loyalty. That may be true, but it's like, do you owe yourself any sort of respect? You really went out of your way to be with the guy who has a girlfriend. You know about it. And I know there's a lot of clout chasing situations on TikTok that I unfortunately have caught myself into. It was all clout. It was all lies. But this does happen in real life. Like I said before, you're disrespecting yourself by being with a guy who you know is in a relationship. Whether he's happily married or happily in a relationship, or not. At that point, it's a red flag. That's a big red flag. This guy, you want him so bad, knowing he has a girlfriend, knowing he has a wife, and you're just still shooting for him. And that's very disrespectful to yourself, not just to the relationship of that woman, but it's like you have no care in the world about this other woman. Are you a girl's girl? No. This also happens in friendships where some women will cheat with their friend's boyfriend. In some cases, there's a lot of this. And I feel like, me personally, I wouldn't be a girl's girl if I did this. Date one of my friend's exes. No way. Absolutely not. If you're good friends with someone and the energy of that one friend suddenly changes, as soon as a man is involved, as soon as a man is around, group of men, one man, whatever, that's a big red flag. Just pretend I'm waving a red flag, please. Because that's exactly what it is. Those girls are not girls. Those girls are meant to make you feel very low because they want to feel above. Definitely another pick-me-sha. That's another pick-me-sha energy there. Sprinkle. They start to point out things they would have never mentioned had a man not been in the area, in the tri-state area. No. And that's just the weirdest thing to me. And that is a fake girl's girl. Because you're my friend, but you're willing to put me down for validation or to stand out. You're not a girl's girl. You're a mean girl. Because there's one thing to help out your friend and make sure that she's not looking bad, in public and blah blah blah. But when it's just a group, it's y'all friends, his friends, whoever friends, and it's a man, and you're like, oh, did you wash up today? That's weird. That's really weird. And if anything, correct me in private. Don't say that in front of everybody. That's the craziest thing. That just shows you're willing to embarrass me to get some sort of, I don't know, recognition, attention, pick Misha-ish energy right there. Really just mentioning embarrassing things about you with no relevance to the conversation. They try to talk about your finances, like, oh, you broke, or can you afford this? Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What electronic? What are you talking about?
You feel me? Bringing up insecurities. Ooh, cover up your stomach. You know you don't like that. I mean, again, time and place. If there's like, if we're at a club and we're dancing and then you pull my dress down because my butt is showing. Love you down. But this is actually something that's happened to me before. I was at a college party and one of the girls I was with, I don't know, I was throwing whatever I had back there, okay? And I was wearing a skirt, some tights, and all of a sudden, my skirt is flipped up. Girl, what are you doing? I mean, mind you, she wasn't really my close friend, but like, why would you do that? Why would you lift up my skirt to where my actual whole buttocks is in the way? The whole thing is just there. I don't know. To me, that's weird. When she's only around when it benefits her. So, prime example, like, you go out with her and y'all at the club and whatever the case is, and there's a man that she wants. As long as you don't come between that man, she cool with you. As long as you don't come in between her opportunities, she's cool with you. She don't ever want to see you win, but she say, don't step in the way of my opportunities and let me win. Let me outshine you. Let me outdo you. Type. You feel me? Those are the girls that you don't really want to be friends with. I mean, I wouldn't want to be friends with. Because this isn't me telling you what to do. This is for me and what my views and my opinions are. Some girls that I just would say are fake girls in general. When in serious situations, she does not show up for you the same way that she did when it was just all fun and hee ha ha. You know? She don't got your back. For me, I would say they will let your ship sink. And as long as they can keep sailing, they'll let your ship sink. And that's not good. There was a situation for me where I was at the club, like my 21st birthday, and I saw this girl, like, this was the craziest experience for me, like, at the club for the first time. This girl, like, flat out fell down, like, hands and knees, like, just, she was trying to get away from somebody and get out of the club, and I felt so sorry. Like, I felt so bad. Like, I helped her up, like, I helped her get to the door. Like, I didn't know her. I was just going to the bathroom, and she's like, this guy was following her, and I went out of my way to help her. It's not to say that I won my cookies or I won an award for helping out another woman, but it's just like the simple fact that I did do that, and I didn't know her, and you know, who knows what could have happened to her. But I'm just saying, like, it's just the simple things that you can do to just be a good person in general. I personally love being around women, having a good time and making people feel comfortable, because that's just who I am. That's who Sarah is. I understand not everyone is open and willing to be that way with a random stranger. Like, for example, at a party, I'm like so ready to just dance, especially when I get a couple drinks in me. I'm ready to just dance, have fun. And especially when I see other women, like, I'm more of an empowering, like, hype girl. Like, I want us all to have fun. And I know, like I said, not everybody's on 10, or not everybody is very open, or some people are very shy, and that's okay. But that's just who I am. I value friendship. I value the importance of respecting other people. A lot of these girls that I've made friendships with, I really do love them down, like, and honestly, I couldn't ask for a better friend. Growing up in Chicago, you know, you go to a high school here, a lot of these girls may be backstabbers. They may not be good friends. And not to say fortunately for me, but a lot of my friends are not even from Chicago, or like they're from like the outskirts of Chicago, and that's fine. You know, I want people who are accepting of who I am and who respect me and who I can also have that mutual connection with again. So, and I'm not the type to, like some women, to only be girls to their friends and then be hateful and pick niches to other women. Because it's like, you know, put in the right situation, those girls would eventually do it to you. Your friends would eventually do it to you if that's the type of like energy that they have, the type of people that they are, the type of things that they represent. It's just only a matter of time before they actually show their true colors. I know I chose to talk about 5 ways to spot a fake girl, but I want to leave you guys off with something. Pay attention to your friends, and not to say that you have to be like over analyzing every single detail, but things that make you uncomfortable, definitely don't ignore that. Just the same way that you would have a relationship with a man and you wouldn't ignore that, you shouldn't ignore that. You should also have that same energy with your friends. If they do things that make you uncomfortable, if they do things that are disrespectful, then you know what type of person that you're dealing with. Sometimes you may just have to be vocal about things that do bother you. Not to say criticize or assume or jump to conclusions, but speak up for yourself and the things that do bother you. Because, you know, sometimes people they're not even aware of what they're doing or how they're doing it. But at this grown age, like, I used to try to give leniency and grace to people, but at this age, they don't deserve it. So, to avoid conflict, just discuss how you feel first, and then later, that's when you can actually, figure out if she's doing it intentionally or not. And I'm going to leave it on that note. But thank you guys again for watching this video all through and through. And I look forward to seeing you guys another time. Thank you.